What's up, my love?
Oh.
Excuse me.
Get a puppy, they say. I got a puppy.
Mm.
I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. Good any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet his best is soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
I still never found the spray bottle.
The brainwash gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is.
So sometimes you have to wake the fire stick up. Same shit. Tomato. Yeah.
So I think I'm in love.
With the lizard? I was gonna say with the lizard.
There is something wrong with you, kid.
What?
I said there is something wrong with you, kid. I told Riley I felt like I had a new sense of responsibility with the lizard. I said
because Gizmo wasn't enough.
Right. Okay, but Gizmo's different. Like I have to like actually. Okay. I have to buy his some food now. You know, it feels good. Like I have to buy his own food. I have to get his bedding and stuff. So.
Girl, do the same shit for Gizmo. You gotta buy his food. You gotta. Well, chip me.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta buy puppy pads and shit for him.
It's a different thing for me, okay?
Okay.
It makes me happy though.
Okay.
And I get to watch him grow. I never had a baby before. You're different. You're not my baby. You're just me.
I guess most people use the clothes.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, here's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wide open receiver complete. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Sorry.
On third down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Defense
I don't even know.
Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's
What's up,
inside
Apollo?
the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Shit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Me and you are up in my league.
So
The one where you have the Chargers.
Territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's fine. I'm in a game anyway, kind of.
9 yards, and it'll be second down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And to give this time to the tailback. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kicks away. This is taken at the 3. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
Jim.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
Yeah,
To follow
so
your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
These fucking people can't follow fucking rules, man. Well, I'm in another league, but I was on defense. Dude had the ball 4th and 4, and the league that I'm in, you can't go for it on 4th down in that situation, in any situation of the game. And we went for it, and of course he scored on it because you know what I mean? I wasn't ready for it.
A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Here, but yeah.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30. to the 33-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Oh, now you're gonna try and make it right. How you gonna make it right by giving me the ball back? That don't fucking make it right. You gonna let me score? You gonna let me run this punt back? Is that what you're gonna let me do? You gonna let me run this punt all the way back to get that score back? I don't fucking think so.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line.
Sorry, babe.
Begin their next drive. They trail
Chinese food?
First time to touch the ball in quarter 3.
Chinese food and beer.
See what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Yeah, why would you give me the ball back if you're not gonna let me score? What the fuck is the point of that?
We want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right
I wasted a timeout because ass backwards, this motherfucker.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
Why did you just give me the ball back?
That time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first
because
half,
I said something about you breaking the fucking rules?
Just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time contact, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them.
What? I will after this game. Why? What?
Ice cream.
Oh, you always fucking ice cream. It's too late now. We can't even order it. Revolution's closed.
You touch your dirty mouth when you talk to me.
Yeah? That's how you feel about it?
Yeah.
America's frontline aid organizations are in desperate need of essential supplies to help families and communities. So Unilever, the name over here,
First and 10.
is donating millions of products to Feeding America and Direct Relief. To get help or give help, join us at WeAreUnitedForAmerica.com.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Who was TJ Maxx?
This bitch on the Disney Junkie page, man.
That's bullshit. I went to Ross and they were closed today. And I was mad about it because I needed something to match my new J's.
2nd down and
We're
inches.
many people at a time. Okay, TJ Maxx, I see you.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Latavius Murray, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Earlier, yeah, when because he had hit the group message up trying to run, and then he invited because the drummer and Larry answered him, and then he started a party and everybody went in there.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Huh?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get
seems like he's a fucking asshole.
They punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
Right.
As a general rule, what they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Little pussy. Right. All he does is talk shit. He be walking in the party calling people bitches and shit. Like.
That's what they're looking for here.
Right. I thought you was a shit talker, man.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From the 39, Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard
No, I don't even give a fuck anymore. I got pissed off once we started breaking the rules, so I haven't been paying attention to this game anyway. You break one rule and I'm done.
And this one basically comes right to him.
Especially when it's some bullshit and you score on it, like. Oh, I didn't know the rules. That's always I didn't know that was a rule.
Because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Just fucking hike the ball, bro. You're already winning, nigga. Go.
God, yes.
Now back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff looking right. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They open at 8.
Oh, OCC?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Tenarcy got fixed early.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage.
Well, I mean, by the time we set the appointment for him, they'll probably be 15.
As this one continues, they're out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they try the right side here.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
My old youth group leader's now a pastor at church.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll go to Barkley again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On third down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York.
At least Geico makes it easy for people to rent some car insurance.
For bundling made easy, Geico.com. If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you can find them at a bank.
Agnew now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
I'll be right back.
What, baby? Put a pole up there, but I'll be right back. Oh, really? I was just going to go on like this.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let me try and pull it over here. Take them, baby. Huh? Take them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Michaela's drinking tonight. All by herself. She bought a pack of White Claws.
Yeah, at least she's doing something.
Exactly.
This is Big Cat Presents Ballin' Out, starring Nick Cannon and his Red Squad. He's the other five, Van Holland, Daniel Hunt, Tony Flynn, Mo Williams, Sonny Charlie Mimi, Manny, Spin, Carter Dean, with special guest, Taylor Beaver, Family, Get the Black School, Christina Valentine, Paulo Snow, Chico, Biggie, Gun Senior, Big Mom, Lil JJ, Sean, Kitty, J. Cole, Andrew Caffey, Travis Mills, Cricket, Overbot, Cowboy.
Why?
The bug came after me and I tried to swat it and I dropped my phone. I got it alone instead. Oh, shit. Yeah. Looks like it's working after me. Sure? I hope that's just a screen protector.
Yeah, me too.
There's a bug attacked me. There's a big bug flew right in my face. For sure.
Yeah. And I'm mad. Sam, you left a cricket in the sink.
The po-po wasn't called, hotel security wasn't called.
Everybody made it into the lobby Friday morning when they were supposed to, and